Behind the scenes, we're back again. So this week you're going to meet the first bunch of international students that are up at the Carrig project. You're also going to meet a group of radical knitters. Don't be fooled by their nice smiles and their easygoing manner.
Yeah, we've got nearly through the first group, our forensic science students. So they are in with Jim, seeing the birds now, getting to meet all of the birds of prey that you have down here.
Brilliant week. They're all from New Haven University in Connecticut, and I came over there, Professor Carrig, and one of the nicest bunch of students we've ever had. We've had an absolutely great week now. So.
Beautiful.
So, Grace, is that your first time holding an owl?
It is.
Really?
Yeah. This time he's not trying to attack
Is it heavy?
me. A little bit, yeah.
How's it feel?
It feels cool. It feels weird. Hi. Oh God.
So I'm Dr. Claire Glenn. We're from the University of New Haven. We're from a forensic science program, an undergrad program. University of New Haven is in Connecticut, halfway between Boston and New York. And we've come over for 1 week field trip experience essentially here, learning about how to excavate graves, how to map a scene or a site or an area, with Dennis Shine, who's been absolutely wonderful.
This a white-faced scops owl, okay? They're from Africa. Now he's looking for food as well.
So yeah, I'm a Galway girl, born and raised in Galway, but I moved over to the United States in 2014.
So we're now into the third week of having international students on site. Don't worry, you'll get to meet them all in good time. But we're just going to take a moment now to introduce you to a group of knitters who come into our restaurant every Wednesday and quietly go about their business.
I knit topsy-turvy dolls. A topsy-turvy doll is a doll which is one figure at one side and you flip it and it's another one at the other side. There's a topsy-turvy doll now. And let's see what I have. This is...
The topsy-turvy doll is a great design, but this group are involved in the kind of radical activism that would make Martin Luther King himself proud, and they have their own word for it.
Our group is quite political. It's called Wexford Craftivism, so it's a little bit different. We deal with social issues, so like one of them would be cancer and the lack of support, and how the Hope Centre is reliant on donations and volunteers. And then another campaign.
They have taken on issues from the housing crisis to cancer services.
This was made for the Hope
Centre
in Escorting.
And they even make octopuses for premature babies.
There was an article online about how they were helpful for calming premature babies and lowering their heart rate and their stress levels. So they make them for Crumlin Hospital, I think.
The premature baby wraps itself, the research has shown, wraps itself around these little tentacles, and it reminds them of the umbilical cord. So, because very often a premature baby has to go into the incubator and the mum has to go home at night. So what we made as well to go with them is a little square that stays with the baby, and the mum takes this and swaps over. So when the mum goes home and gets the smell of the baby, it can help let down milk, because very often the mum expresses the milk for the baby, but she can be very upset without the baby. So, and likewise, this square would have the mum's scent. So the little baby has the mum's scent, or the dad's, whoever wants to carry it.
We've gotten used to this group of knitters sitting down in the restaurant and going about what they do. And it's only when we sat down to talk with them that we realised the kind of things they're involved with. At the moment in Ireland, if a woman dies in a car crash, there's an automatic investigation. If she dies in childbirth, there is not. They're working with a group called the Elephant Collective to change this situation.
So the legislation is going through the Dáil very slowly. So we got involved in a campaign with the Elephant Collective, where we collected, there was an exhibition on in the Wexford Art Centre from the Elephant Collective, which is a knitted quilt on a bed. And we got These are some postcards that came late, but we got 500 plus, and we got a petition signed of 8,000, and it was delivered to the minister.
It's truly inspiring to see how accessible they have made activism, and all the time they do this work while sitting here enjoying themselves.
It keeps you calm. I find when I'm knitting, I be, much calmer. I could spend the evening, the night knitting, looking at television, but I end up doing more knitting than looking at television. But it would calm me, I know that.
Listen to me, ducks. You ducks.